episode 6, you may be noticing that we have 2 extra chairs and no Olivia. She is out. She's out.
Of town.
Yes,
There
that's
we
what
go.
he means.
Well, like, she's just not here, so she's out.
She is currently not present.
Yes.
Move on.
Snack of the week is fruit, not fruit of the week is snack.
Yeah.
And also, the 2 chairs. I wonder who that could be for.
I don't know.
Hey!
Ta-da!
Special guests.
And this dude.
Yeah.
I got the drink.
Yes. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Gwen. I'm theater's Gwen Darker.
I'm Chris. I'm a senior, graduating this spring.
I'm an Aries.
I'm a
You
Scorpio.
want to say your pronouns as well?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'd like to
He,
give
him,
pronouns.
his.
Today my pronouns are they, them, and she, her. Either one, cool.
All right.
Good.
Cool. So we're gonna hop right in. It's gonna be a little different. Little less of us talking,
Yeah.
a little more of them talking.
Special guest stuff.
Special guest stuff. They get privileges. We've been talking a lot for the last few weeks. Need a break.
5
Yeah.
episodes. Last 5 episodes.
It's a sauce thing.
A little. All right. So when did y'all start theater?
I started theater junior year in high school. I was a pretty big. I was playing sports a lot until then. I was mostly like pretty. Like, I was playing in AAU in basketball, and I started playing football in high school. And I only played for 2 years, but my mom was a theater major, so I've been around like the art for almost all my life. So after my sophomore year in high school, after my last year playing football, during the summer to my junior year, I made the decision to not pursue football because, one, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It was kind of, I don't know, it was just, I found the practices kind of boring. I just didn't feel like I was getting better. I enjoyed the weight room, I enjoyed doing stuff in the weight room, but I just didn't enjoy practice in general. And plus, it was so much stress to do that too, because people are yelling at you. You're expected to be tough, and you're expected to hit people. Especially when I was like 300 pounds in playing, it was just that wasn't in my DNA. I didn't want to really hurt anyone or anything like that. I enjoyed the competitive. I enjoyed the physical contact of it. I just didn't like it. But yeah, this summer I decided to quit, and it was probably the first time too I experienced bullying ever in my life from like my old teammates and even like coaches too were passive aggressive, and they were making fun of me saying I was a mama's boy and I was a wimp and I was a pussy, and they even used the FAG word to me too a lot. So it was the first time I actually experienced kind of like bullying. It didn't really bother me because well, that's not true. It did bother me, but I guess it wasn't like to the point where I would stop what I was going to do. So yeah, I quit football during summer. I was wondering what I was going to do, and I was just like, one thing I always kept with me playing sports, even like when I was like 10 years old, was I loved to entertain. So during like basketball, we would play like Cotton Eye Joe or some shit, and I would dance in the locker room half naked to get the guys to they were all nervous enough, and I would be like, So it was, and then like my best friend Jeremy and I. Jeremy has kind of like the same at times tendencies to entertain. And how we entertain in basketball, when we played basketball, was we would get in the heads of the other players. So but we wouldn't say anything. We would do it by actions.
With your eyes.
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, one time Jeremy scored on somebody, and he grabbed his head and kissed him on the forehead, and he went down. And what I used to do is during a free throw, when my team would be shooting, and there's two of the opposing guys on either side of me, I would put my head right on this guy's head or butt. just like this, and I wouldn't move. I would just do this. I wouldn't do too hard. I would just do this, and people would smack me and hit me in the head. But it still worked. I got the damn rebound after that. But yeah, like little things like that. I was like, we're all actors because we enjoy like being the center of attention at times, right?
That's
And
fun.
that's why I really enjoy with playing sports and knowing that entertaining might be a thing that I can do. So I auditioned for my first play, which was The Tempest by Shakespeare, and it wasn't in modern language today. It was in Shakespearean language. So I had to
Such a
learn
Yeah.
that language immediately after not knowing any education about theater, like I didn't know a lot about Shakespeare. I didn't know a lot about theater. But
Yeah, how many people are like, the first play I was ever in was a Shakespeare?
That's
Like that seems like not very much like the first play.
so I got an understudy role because it was my first play, and I played Caliban in the play, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that was the first time I recognized theater as a team, kind of like how I was with my guys. And that's honestly how I felt. It's almost identical, like philosophically speaking, as basketball and football. It's exactly the same. So yeah, that was my first play, and it was I've been going on since then.
Vitamin sense.
Go
Yeah.
hard.
Nice. Oh my god, why am I like nervous? I love talking about myself too, like most people, but I'm like nervous. So my dad's a musician and my mom's a dancer, and like they're both also kind of sort of theater artists as well. So like definitely grew up in a very creative household and took dance classes since I was 5 and singing lessons and all that stuff. And like there's this company called Metro Theater Company in St. Louis, which my dad like worked with a lot. And his best friends own the company, so I do like workshops when I was very young and stuff like that. That's actually like when like devising started for me. But it was not called devising, like we were just like creating things. But then I realized now after like getting a good college education on what devising is from George and stuff that I'm like, oh my god, I was devising when I was 8 years old. But my first like role in a play was Clayton Community Theater was the theater, and they were using like a high school auditorium. It was like a really small auditorium, and I went and I auditioned, and the audition was like in like an attic. Like it was not like in the theater.
So
It
wow.
was so weird, and I was 11 years old, and my dad was like, go on up the steps, and I was like, you're not gonna come with me? He's like, I can't come with you into the audition, and I was like, okay. Then I went up there, and I don't even remember the audition, but then I got cast as, the play was The Hobbit.
It's fucking 5 hours long.
It wasn't 5 hours long. I'm sure it was a shorter version. There was like it was a community theater play, so a lot of children were cast. I think that's why the play is chosen, because there's elves and dwarves and like a lot of roles for young kids.
Hobbits are small.
And hobbits are small, dwarves are small, and I played Dwall and the dwarf,
Hey.
And I remember I had a line and it was like, chicken and pickles.
Nice.
And I was 11 years old and I wore like a latex beard that matched all these like tiny 11-year-old girls had like latex beards that matched our long like blonde hair or whatever, and like fucking like mutton chops and everything, and like weird ears, latex ears. It was so weird. But it's fun. That's about it. Yeah, I liked it, and then I continued to audition for things. Oh, maybe we should say too that we are lived together and we are together.
Yes.
Yes.
For virus reasons.
For unnamed virus reasons.
Yeah, I almost-
Together.
So now we've got a couple questions directly from your comments.
Oh,
To continue.
they're gonna be good.
So
We'll let you know.
we picked a couple that we liked quite a bit.
Yeah.
We've got favorite Avenger and why. So actually now we are gonna answer stuff.
But still, gonna be mostly together.
But yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Do you want to go first?
Oh, could someone give me a list of the Avengers?
Me.
Wait, I know, but I do like superhero movies, so I know that I'll know my favorite. I
Everly
just don't
has
know.
We're watching two right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vision and Wanda.
Yeah, you're watching that.
Yeah, and then like who else is in that? Like
Iron Man.
Iron Man,
Thor.
Thor.
Black Panther. The Winter Soldier. Falcon.
I don't know what that is.
Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
Hulk.
Just all the
Like I know what we're talking about. I've never seen movies.
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
we love a good bucket.
Okay, I can't get really excited.
With one word.
Okay.
So, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
I like all
Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket Raccoon.
Darth Vader shows up.
Close enough, dude. Side note, Rocket Raccoon is Bradley Cooper, and my dad looks a lot like Bradley Cooper.
I thought you were saying your dad looks a lot like
No, one of our dogs does though. No, but my dad looks a lot like Bradley Cooper, so much so that for a little while we called him Dadley Cooper just to fuck with him. And like he would go to Sprouts, and this one lady at the checkout would always be like, "Hi, Bradley," and he's like, "You know my name's Phil."
Super like gorgeous. So
Yeah,
He's very handsome. My dad is a handsome. I look exactly like my dad did.
Okay,
That's why
That's kind of hot. Good for you, man. Good for you.
Okay, I'll go first for Avengers. I'm ready. I'm ready. So like I do love a classic Spider-Man, but I am gonna have to go with Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is
I really like. I watched the whole Doctor
Yeah.
Strange movie when I was checking for Dracula on my phone because we just would sit there for hours and do nothing. And so that's the first time I watched it, and I loved it. I love magic shit. It's so nice.
Yeah.
Real popcorn.
Well, I watched that movie in the movie theater. Very, very hot.
Oh, nice.
I've heard that movie is exceptional when you're
it's-
not sober.
It's pretty good. I mean, I watched it sober and stoned and shit.
It's an acid trip even when you're
But it's
not
great.
on
I
acid.
think it's great. I think it's wonderful. It's like, you guys watched Inception?
Yeah,
Dude,
Wild.
that's crazy.
down a couple of ovens is nuts.
You know what? You know what's crazy when you're tripping? Fucking the Cat in the Hat movie.
That movie's just whack as
We
fuck.
watched that coming down from shrooms, and I was crying. Crying.
Yeah, we were eating Domino's and watching Cat in the Hat.
Oh, I was not eating the Dominoes. It was sitting on my chest. I was just looking at it.
And we haven't eaten for like 6
Pizza's
hours.
covered in shit.
Because you don't like eat on shrooms really.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of drug talk.
That's-
I mean,
It's the cast. You
It's
guys
a
are-
cast.
Hey, it's been longer than a minute. We can do whatever the fuck we want now.
Shrooms are legal in Denver, Colorado. You can buy them in Denver.
I don't know. I mean, first of all, the Avengers movies are, first of all, fucking iconic.
Yeah.
All of them are great. I enjoy almost every single Marvel movie. I think the worst one would probably be like Daredevil, like the Ben Affleck one, but it's still a classic one.
That's not even like
Yeah,
MCU, it's so old. The Netflix
No, I
series
know.
was
Yeah, I'm
incredible.
talking about Marvel movies in general.
Yeah.
The Netflix series Daredevil was
Yeah, I heard that was
outstanding,
pretty good.
though. Oh, it's so good.
Wait, is Flash?
No, that's
No,
not.
that's DC.
Yeah.
I do like that.
I mean, my favorite Avenger is Thor. I also do enjoy Black Panther. Black Panther's pretty sick. My favorite Marvel character of all time is Wolverine. There's just something about like that character that's like pretty awesome and fucked up, and I really like it like that.
Also, Hugh Jackman is excellent.
Yeah, so like Thor because one of the reasons why is because on my old job they used to fucking they gave me a name tag that said Thor because I had hair down to my mid back. And I had like this like beard and a deep voice, and they're like, "Well, I went to my interview, and then like the very first question was like, do people ever call you Thor?" And I'm like the fucking superhero. And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "No, what?" And he's like, "Well, you know, if we hire you,
That's your name tag.
that's gonna be your name." And I was like, "Oh,
Legally, we're changing your name.
And I was like, "Okay, I mean, at least it's Thor, and I'm like, ass kisser or something." So Thor was pretty cool. So yeah, I never had like a real name tag, like Chris, for like 4 years there. It was always Thor. And it got to the point where like Ultron and like the Thanos era and Avengers, I'm sorry, I don't know the movie, Infinity War, that we were lacking business because shit's now can be bought online and no one's really been to a JCPenney I think ever now. So we would have like these kids events during like the Star Wars movies or during like the Avengers movies, like kind of like weekend. So they bought me a like $100 fucking Thor costume.
Nice.
And I have like do my own hair and I do my own makeup. And I came into work like in my I was selling appliances at the time, so I came in like like collared shirt and khakis and having a Thor name tag, and they're like, here. And when I go change it, and they were like, you have to be Thor, you have to be in character. You have to show that figurativeness of you. That's what he said. And I was like, cool, cool. I get to be paid to be a superhero for fucking 6 hours. That's sick. And it was great. I actually really liked it. I made some kid like cry because I let him touch. Because I punched. Yeah, I punched the kid. No, it's because I let him touch Thor's hammer, and he was like, oh, he melted. Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, it was really cute. But yeah, definitely parts of that.
Yeah.
All right.
We all just look at
So movies, probably definitely Spider-Man, just like classic for me. Always been there.
Do you like Tom Holland, Garfield, or Tobey Maguire?
In a tiered list, it's Toby, Tom, Andrew Garfield.
I like
the
great
most
list.
people.
Great list.
Yeah. And then my favorite Marvel superhero is Moon Knight, and I'm so glad that he's getting a
He's
series.
getting a show.
I
That's
know.
so hype,
It's
dude.
so cool.
That's pretty
Moon
sick.
Knight's like
Moon
fucked
Knight.
up Batman.
Yeah.
Yes. That's the best definition.
Literally Batman with severe like
Underrated
voice.
characters. Speaking of underrated characters, I wish they would have something about Nightcrawler.
That'd be sick, yeah. He always gets shafted in the X-Men movies
Yeah.
I
too.
don't know what that one is either.
Hey, he's a teleporter. He teleports.
Yeah.
And he's like
Apocalypse.
a blue demon
Apocalypse. He was showed for a little bit and he instantly got killed. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. And then in the newer X-Men movies, he's like kind of really lame and looks weird.
Yeah.
I love it. Good. Good. That's pretty good. Do you know when the show's coming up?
No,
That was
but
gonna
the actor is who played Poe Dameron in the newest Star
Oh,
Wars stuff.
What is his name? Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
Yeah.
He gets
He's
to be-
good.
He's good, yeah. He
I
was,
like him. You guys seen Ex Machina?
yes.
Yes.
You seen
That movie's wild.
I love that movie. I don't know.
Spider-Man.
When you, I'm a huge like movie collection. I love collecting movies.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely been their thing, for sure. Yeah, fuck Netflix. I mean, Netflix is fine, but I do like a good hard copy.
True.
I like a good hard.
Gotta get like a VHS player.
Everything from a CD.
I think we still have one of those.
I just have a flash.
We still have it. I still fucking use that.
Not shocking.
I'm done because I've never seen an
I
Avenger
mean, one
movie.
basically just said Spooderman, so.
I like Spooderman and Doctor.
Me too. I'm like, I've never really seen anything.
You've seen Spider-Man, right?
Yes,
I remember
like
that
one.
Friends episode with Spider-Man.
Martian from DC. Is that what his name is? Martian? Martian would be sick. I'm just thinking about
Martian.
So I'm just thinking about superheroes that need their own.
That's the green dude, right?
Yeah. John. Martian
Yeah,
Manhunter.
dude. The old Cartoon Network.
What are they talking
Justice
about?
Oh yeah.
Young Justice was hype.
League. God, man.
Young
So
Justice
good.
good as
I've
fuck.
been watching that. I think they put it on. I think they put it on Netflix for a little bit. I don't think they have it anymore because they have all their own streaming shit.
Yeah, everybody's yoinking their shit off Netflix.
Yoinking their shit sounds like a
I mean,
yoinking your shit.
I guess it is now.
It sounds like a good turn off.
Alright, Amberly, you wanna go?
I literally already said that thing.
Did you just say you're just going with Spider-Man? Oh, alright.
I full on said
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Have you seen the 3 eras of Spider-Man? Like the 3 different actors? No? Which ones
Which
have you
one?
seen?
Do you know?
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is the Amazing Spider-Man.
So the worst Spider-Man.
Yes.
And
It is the worst
the
Spider-Man.
only thing that sticks out to me about that movie is like when they're like kissing that closet. And he's like,
Is this not good? Because like Tony
he's
Parker is
like,
like
your voice is so
Yeah.
It's because
He plays it way too cool.
dude, he's like a douchebag hipster who fucking rides a
Yeah,
skateboard.
I
Yeah,
thought Spider-Man
Peter
was
Parker's a
nerdy.
fucking
He's
nerd.
nerdy.
The one that sells giant nerd the most is Tom Holland, I
Yeah.
think.
Yes.
Oh.
Definitely.
I go Tom
Yeah.
Holland, Tobey Maguire,
Yeah.
and
That's
then
fine,
I
that's
hate
good,
him.
let's do
Yeah.
Tom Holland is
Like,
good
they're-
enough.
I
For
love
me,
it. Yeah, I think Tobey Maguire is the most iconic.
Yeah, it's just that like the
It's
first two
classic.
slaps,
It's so
third
good.
one starts to go downhill.
Yeah, the
It's
second
fucking-
one, second one's great.
Which is the one with the weird like the is that
Sorry,
two or
that's
three?
third.
Yeah, see that's where it's
That's
starting to go
the-
downhill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He does
Doesn't dance. He just
Yeah.
like he's in like a black suit.
Oh
he's
wait,
just
I know
like,
what you're talking
He listens to
about.
My Chemical Romance one time.
That's
favorite Avenger, Iron Man, just because
Good.
I'm a big Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. fan as
It's
well.
the first one that like launched them.
Yeah, I remember going to see the first Iron Man movie with my dad, just me and my dad, and it was so awesome just to like see that movie. So that's always gonna hold fondness for me. Also, RDJ is just awesome, and literally like you look at Tony Stark in the comics before it was even Robert Downey Jr. And it's like, wow, he was literally born to be Iron Man. It's wild.
That's true.
Favorite superhero overall is Daredevil, though, with Spider-Man as a very, very close second. Yeah. Everybody loves the Spider-Man. Spider-Man. All right. And now, by very popular demand from you two, we're gonna label each other as different types of drugs.
Yes!
Alright.
By the way, they told us to surprise them with all the
Yeah.
questions, so we just used like all of their questions.
It's okay, it's just turning the table back on us.
Mm.
So, you should go first. You guys want to live with me first?
We can just let go.
Okay, good.
So we gotta come to a consensus on what drug Chris is.
Creatine.
It's not, I don't like this.
It's a drug.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a drug, it's a pre-workout. No, that's the first one that came to my mind. Okay,
PEDs.
why am I like looking at you? Like the drug's gonna be like on your body. You can see it.
There's nothing on me.
I think weed's just a pretty solid one.
Yeah, that's a
saying
That's
solid.
the best one.
Yeah, I think mushrooms would be a close second.
Yeah.
Shrooms are weed.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about.
No, I'm not offended.
You love a trick.
That's, I do love, yeah. Great, man.
This episode is most certainly not for children.
All of our episodes
If
are.
you're into this 50-minute part, turn down.
Yeah, disclaimer, if you're below the age
Oh,
of like
no, I know what
14,
drug. I know what drug Chris is. Molly.
Yeah.
Now he's offended.
You're so happy. Everyone loves you.
I hate Molly.
I know you don't have to like the
Oh, that's
drug.
true. That's true.
You don't have to do the drug.
What's his
Bro,
name?
I hate that shit.
I guess I'm Molly.
I do, but like, do you get it though? Like Molly is like a happy drug and like a
It's
love
not that
drug.
fun. It's
Is it not?
not really. Not for my.
Dude, I've
Well, I've never done Molly, so I wouldn't.
It's not.
That's not true.
It's terrible.
I just know a lot of people that did do Molly,
Yeah.
but
Well, this thing feels like a nicotine high.
Oh,
you're nicotine.
Oh,
No, I'm
nicotine.
kidding. I've done that.
Chris is highly addictive.
Oh my god.
I mean, his laugh, yeah.
How can I? What a bromance, dude. Chris is stealing my bromance partner. No.
They do have a
Triangle
bromance.
already.
Oh,
They
we
do.
need a triangle of bromance.
Yeah, we were like on the same page all last night.
Literally all last night. They were like saying.
Dude, there was one point where
Laughing
we
at the
said
same moment.
we said the same joke and then laughed the exact same way. It
Love
was
that.
hilarious.
Were you inebriated?
Huh?
Were you high or drunk?
Oh yes.
We were trying to.
I was not so much. Nate was more so.
What?
Bruh,
Okay.
y'all like this.
sober.
Let's be honest here.
Okay.
Yeah. I know, inebriated? Have you guys ever heard that word?
No, I have. I was just not 100% certain if
I
I
do
knew
the same
that.
way I do when I barely have any sleep, so that's why I was like, I don't feel any different.
Yeah. All right. What drug is Glenn?
Sigh.
Nicotine.
I just quit like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I don't have to like it.
You can't
Like what you
hold
just
it.
told me.
Yeah, you're
It's like
right.
Christmas
You're right.
pitch when it's in your mouth.
Yeah! Oh, the turntables. That's
Oh,
true.
I know it's what you are, Molly.
Same treatment.
I just said that you make me happy. Molly.
All it is.
Are we just going with nicotine for
I
Glenn?
mean, I'll tell myself clean.
I'd go with me.
I think that's a pretty good too.
See a meaning?
Wow.
That's fun. I've never actually drank codeine, but I have drinking Robitussin.
You just like chug a whole thing. It's literally the same feeling.
It's a different drug. Like DXM, which is the drug in Robitussin, is a different drug than codeine, which is the drug in weed. But they're both cough syrups.
Yeah.
So
Schwack.
they make you. The one thing I remember about doing, yeah. No, but if you drink a whole bottle.
Then it's no longer medicine.
Yeah.
The one thing I remember about like drinking a whole bottle of Robitussin was that it's like that thing, you know, when you're wearing someone else's glasses, and so the ground feels like farther away than it should be.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
dude,
like closer than it should be. Like
whenever I
your
put
depth
someone's
perception's
glasses.
fucked.
Dude, Amberly's blind
I
as
am.
fuck too.
Mine's so blind.
Actually, it's not that bad this time.
Why?
Actually, I can't read shit.
Yeah, my reading prescription is.
It's like I can see the floor and everybody else looks clear. Computer, blurry as fuck.
While you're using the bifocals.
Gotta love 2020 vision.
So,
It's pretty lit.
So
nicotine.
nicotine.
Are we going with nicotine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
So Nate.
Nate. We all know Nate's
Adderall.
crack.
Yeah.
I like both. I like both.
See,
I never done them, but I like them.
see, I can't. Dude, Adderall doesn't work for me because I actually have ADHD, so it'll actually just do what it's supposed to do for me. Like, everybody's like, yo, you want to have some Adderall? I'm like, dude, that shit'll put me to sleep. Like, I know it will.
That's so crazy. Yeah, one time I took like, I don't know, like 83 or whatever, I gave myself a tattoo.
Nice.
I was just like, had to stick a poke and I was like, fuck, it's so fucking speeding. I was like 16, it was bad. Well, you know where it goes. So
So
sorry.
Nate is Adderall and
Oh yeah,
crack.
Abby.
Yeah.
What and what?
Crack.
Crack. Abby crack.
Very cool.
I would not mix those two up.
No.
Straight up.
Okay, Amber Lee.
What's like the
Xannies.
yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
Nice.
Yo, Amber Lee's the buses. I know you guys are gonna, that's what they call Xanax buses. Because they're big, big pills. They're bars.
Oh yeah.
Buses.
Bro, people in my, and this is not to like call anybody out, so I'm not gonna say names, but like, I remember like chilling with some friends during lunch and they were like, yo, you want a Xanax? I was like, no, I gotta take a fucking test. I was like, first of all, no. Second of all, I gotta
gotta take a
test. And one of my friends that was doing it had the same class and therefore same test right after this.
Yeah.
And she got a better grade than I did. And I was pissed about it.
You should have taken this against the course.
Fuck it, I'm just.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, Xanax are off limits. In middle school, I went to the bathroom one time during class, and one of my friends was drinking cough syrup, and he offered me cough syrup, and I said no. And I'm telling you this because I've had multiple experiences where I go into a room, someone's doing drugs, and they're offering me drugs. It's happened to me multiple times, even at work, JCPenney work. Cocaine was offered me because some guy was doing cocaine in the back. Yeah, he was working appliances, and he did cocaine in the back, and he like offered it to me, and I was like, no, of course not. Why would I want that? He's like, can I record you? He's like, sure.
No, I don't want to, but can I like archive this shit?
I was like, good for you. I don't know. I'm from Florida. I don't do that.
I don't think I've ever thought
Carson,
Fine, I don't know. I don't
perks.
So,
Percocet.
sure.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
I'm a weird combination
Actually,
of temperament.
Tobacco, like a cigar tobacco.
Oh my god.
Cigar. Like I can see you roasting a little cigar.
It is a good time.
Yes. You already know it?
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
You analyze.
Should I get up and do like a spin?
I'm taking myself back to my trap days.
Got anything?
No, I think Carson's crack.
Am I crack?
I think you're crack. I think you're crack and you're Addy.
Yeah.
I think you're crack Addy together.
Hey.
'Cause that's kind of
Yeah.
cute.
What is happening?
Crap. We're such fucking morons.
That's funny.
I'll take crack.
That's kind of insulted.
I'm such a weird combination of temperament.
I'll take crack, please.
I'm either like super energy or like
Very
insanely chill, and there's not a fucking in between.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so crack hurts. I don't really know what hurts do actually.
Nor do I.
I think they're just
I've
a
only
drug.
done weed.
Really?
I know it must do something because it's illegal, right?
I think it's a pain medication, so probably
I think
it's
so.
methamphetamine, or I have no idea actually.
It's probably some sort of meth. Most like high strength pain
Yeah.
relievers that like you need a doctor prescription are some sort of methamphetamine.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. Special thanks to Gwen and Chris for coming out and doing dumbass questions with us. Remember to like, comment any questions you want in future episodes, subscribe and ring the bell. And on that note,